Well, something truly amazing has happened. I'm going to have to say, well done to the Daily Mail. The end, well and truly, is nigh. We've got Trump in the office in the States, and the Daily Mail are doing genuine reporting that's of interest to the public. So what is this reporting, you're all asking if you've not seen it? I only came across this myself by chance. Basically, one of their reporters posed to get a job interview with Capita. Now, for those of you who followed my channel for a while, know that they are the enforcing arm of the BBC TV licence. And for the last few months have been quiet because every letter they've sent me has been exactly the same, signed by Jane Jeffers, and the wording has not changed. So it's just been a case of same as before, same as before, same as before. Not going to put you through that, and there's not much point. But going back to this case, the journalist went along with an undercover setup, had what looks like some kind of tie camera on, and he got a gentleman called Ian Doyle to drop some serious faux pas. Ian Doyle is a name you've probably not heard of, but he has cropped up on some very high-level videos, the most famous of which was the search warrant attempt on Danny Allen quite a few years back. He also was involved in another case for a highly successful challenge to an enforcement visit. Anyway, in this interview, he was talking about how they will push everyone hard to try and capture as many as 28 people a week who are evading the license. This is incentivized by a budget of bonuses. Apparently, you can earn as much as £1,500 a month in bonuses. Good luck if you can get it. And generally, they're encouraged to get people to get themselves kind of caught in a trap. He even encourages to use informal questioning techniques and then use that as evidence later on down the line. So when I said in one of my previous videos about the iPlayer change, I was like, how they probably say, do you have a TV? Are you aware of the services that's available on the iPlayer? And all those kind of questions. It's casual. It's inviting you to learn more about the BBC as a service. So if you start engaging in that conversation, they're like, with evidence, and they'll try and use that against you at court. And people have, unfortunately, been tried of this level of flimsy evidence. And the big thing that it did was it highlighted a sense of greed, and that everyone was literally being told, you have to pay it. And there was hounding, there was harassing, there was deception, entrapment, whatever word you want to use for it, it was there. The BBC have rather predictably decided to stand back and go, we're distancing ourselves from the way they collect the fee. We want it to be collected by reasonable methods. They're a third-party company and all that kind of wordage. Even though TV licensing is a registered trademark of the BBC. So if Capita employees come to your door saying that they're from TV licensing, by that statement to the BBC, they're either A, committing fraud, or B, they are part of TV licensing and part of the BBC. Both of which are quite serious in the context of this video. I'm going to put a link down in the description. I might also see if I can get it up on screen somewhere for you all as well. It has been sourced onto YouTube. It is also on the Daily Mail's own website, where there is an open discussion forum for you to chip in with your own comments. Now, personally, I give the same advice that I give everybody when it comes to the TV license. You hear this? Don't do anything. Silence and a closed door is the best way to keep these people out of your life. Doesn't matter what you do. If you choose not to pay the license fee, irrespective of whether you need it, that's a consequence for you alone. I'm legally license free. I don't watch the iPlayer. I don't watch television. So I don't need it. I've got a friend who only uses Amazon Prime. They don't need a license. But goons will always still try and trap you. They'll always ask you questions. So if you don't say anything to them, you don't answer the door to them, they have absolutely nothing. And they want this. Not today. Pleasure doing business with you.